Hey everyone, this is Troll Centro. Once again with the Champions Online, of course, and probably shouldn't be a big surprise, but naturally as soon as we got anyone near here, we got in a fight. But here's the big glowy door, which was not previously glowing, because now we can finally enter it. So let's go ahead and head on in, shall we? Oh right, the new anniversary pictures. Meh. Anyways, all that being said, alright. I briefly saw a picture of a weird guy that was on the left, and that was Mechanist. Alright, so, here we are, in the mission proper. Let's go ahead and get going on here. So there's a few things you should know about. So first of all, if you happen to be playing a character who uses I believe it's arms as your crafting type, there is actually a way to disarm some things in here, unless they've changed it. It should be still like that. But unless they changed it, you'll need a skill level of 200, which means not. Even if they lower it to 100, we're at like not even 50 yet, so unless you've been grinding it up, you're probably not going to have it available to you. Kind of a pain in the rear. Yes.
Ooh, looks like I better power down these defense turrets before somebody important gets hurt.
Yeah, they're kind of just trying to let you know you can power down the defense turrets. But anyways, go ahead and start blasting everything in sight. So this will probably take a good while to be able to get through this part, because it just always does. It's a particularly long area. Of course, this is one of the things. This kind of brings up a little bit of a thing that's kind of annoying. So let's talk about something called trash mobs. In many of the games, actually for quite some time, people have had a lot of areas. Whoop, better block that attack. Yeah, that'll paralyze you if I'm not mistaken temporarily. More annoying than anything, but still. So trash... Alright, so you're supposed to be able to go over to this guy and interact with it. I mean, they're dead by now, so it won't do anything. Alright, so it looks like they took that out. What about this? Rewire the turret targeting system. That must be the one I'm thinking of. Should at least tell me what we need. Alright. So an ARMS 96 or security access card. Well, we didn't get a security access card, so... basically, it means ARMS level 96. But, whatever. And it's basically a hacking skill. A lot of times they require a very high level crafting for it to actually be of benefit, but if you do spike your crafting, you may occasionally get a small benefit. Anyways, going back to what I was saying about, really, I don't agree with the concept of having things that are no good. That there's no point in even fighting these guys. I mean, at that point, they're totally waste. It's a total waste of time to actually have something like that in there. There needs to be a reason why these fights are here. So, for example, I'm going to do something real quick. Let's see how this affects things. Alright, so I have stealth. Okay. I know my stealth's about to break out. Okay. So unless there's something unusual that we need here, I can probably stealth through the vast majority of this mission. Not everyone can, of course. Take the elevator. Boom. Okay, floor 1 down. I don't see anyone with like a question mark over the head, a mission we need to do, so I'll just keep on going. Alright, we are now here at the end, so I'm going to go ahead and do the summons. Since the wolves and stuff weren't there, I actually could do soloing. Trying to get it to target the right guy. And if we can get our lifesteal going. Get our pets to use their special abilities. Should help. Frost Lizard's taking some real flack there. Some Mechanist Guard. I'm pretty sure there is an alternate mission in here. So I'm going to go ahead and see if we can find it. But you see my point? That door right there leads to Mechanist. That is the boss fight right there. It's something that needs to be worked on, balanced out a bit. So unfortunately, that can be a bit of a pain. But whatever, it is what it is. Okay. Yep, got the key. So now at this point, I'm going to get rid of the security bot because they will basically alert new enemies to your location. So I want to get rid of them. I think in these glowing doors on the second floor, I was supposed to rescue, as an option at least, some extra guys here. Trying to avoid being in the red light, but it's all but impossible. I mean, trying to actually activate that door there can be a real pain. And I'm not sure but if your pets can set it off or not. If they can, then why even bother? You know? Because they will set off anything they can. I'm looking, they're just going to stand there. Whatever. Not a big deal. We got it dealt with. Okay. It's like this guy. Okay, Trap Scientist. Okay. Yeah, so didn't even get anything out of it. So we'll just skip it. But yeah. So, you get the idea. May have been some guys we had to rescue. Didn't see an actual mission to pick it up. But here we are. Boss fight.
And I've worked long and hard to become head of Viper's Canadian operations. I'm not about to let a nosy punk like you mess things up.
Tip. Consider getting up on top of something. And make sure to kill these things. See what he's doing? He sends out this massive little energy wave like that, and it can really do a lot of damage if you're on the ground. Okay. Make sure we get this done. Oh. Yeah, you can see a little bit of mist on the ground. I'm not touching it. Because I remember what that's done to me in the past. Yes, just you may be getting cold feet, hero. There we go, that's the one I was looking for. You can actually take a lot of damage from that. But that's why you want to get up on these things somehow. Now there are some lower level ones you can probably get to, but also I'm not sure, but I think if you're far enough away it might not affect you as well. Now I know it doesn't seem to be doing much to my pets, but in the past it's caused a ton of damage. Also, he can knock out your travel powers. So, looks like we're okay, though. Got some boots from him. Alright, we're good. Well, that kind of... I mean, knowing what to do kind of cripples that. Oh, here was supposed to be a long mission. See, why... What's the game design point to that? See, I'm actually studying these things. I'm trying to look at this. Why would they do that? Part of the answer is... because someone else did it. And they just assume that it needs to be done. And that's not a very good decision. And sometimes they just don't even think about it. Sometimes they're trying to make it look realistic, or they're just not taking into account like what people with travel powers generally will do. Or they just consider that to be part of the gameplay as an advantage that, well, you were smart enough to take a travel power or whatever. Or rather a stealth travel power. And I would disagree with that concept, but regardless, it is what it is. City of Heroes had that as well. So, a lot of games do. Alright. I should put a Crimp and Viper's plans. Yeah, that was fast. Heroes expecting all this thing. Got it kind of drummed up to it, too. In the end, boom, done. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead with this. So does it have anything? It has a dodge chance. I don't really use dodge. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. try to fuse this. Okay. You have to apparently close that to make that work correctly. There we go. Good. That was a success. So at that point, we should be... Actually, I'm a lot better off. Let's go ahead and get that committed. Yeah, alright. So this is now an upgrade. Whereas before it wouldn't have been because of the way it was set up. Alright. Well, this is an upgrade as well. Sweet. And this one? It's the same as the other one I picked up. The boots. Except that it also has maximum health, too. Interesting. Alright, well, you can live with that. That'll help make up for some of the lack of upgrades we've been seeing for a little bit. Let's go ahead and sell off the extra gear here. Sort that out. Alright, so... now I have to figure out where to pick up the next mission. And that was a lot faster than intended. Once I just said, forget it, turn off the bets and stealth it. But yeah. Alright, so... Okay, Leaf Medical Volunteer, Collections Officer. Okay, I'm pretty certain that's not it. I don't think this will be it, but let's check. Actually, I think this is it. Alright, so if we're going to continue, we have to decide where we want to go. And at this point, we can go, basically, for Canada, or we can head out to the desert. And then after that, we should be able to hit up Millennium City at about level 26. So if we go one way, we get one advantage. We go the other way, we got the other advantage. Different missions, etc. So, anyways, all that being said, let's go ahead. I'm tempted to take the desert one, but I don't think it'd be a good decision. So let's go ahead and go through here this. Some time ago, our deserts our scientists fabricated a device to mimic a Gadroon gravitic biomodulator. The device is the Gadroon use as a part of the terraforming process. Travel southwest of Steelhead to the Fallen Sun Forest and recover data from the device. Okay. These Gadroon are some of the most savage beings in the galaxy, possibly even worse than the Kular. We sent a Steelhead Division scientist to monitor increased Gadroon activity in the Fallen Sun Forest, but now I worry it's more than Dr. Charbonneau can handle. We'll just go with that. Alright, so let's go ahead and head out there. This one actually has an open mission near here that if we're lucky, it won't be completely broken. Why do I say it that way? Because it's been broken for years and they never fixed it. It had worked at one point. It was actually functional. But then they got rid of it. Alright, Dr. Helen Charbonneau. Steelhead Division sent you. I could use the help. I'm Helen Charbonneau, Steelhead Division's resident exobiologist. These Gadroon creatures are trying to terraform this area to be like their homeworld, and they'll succeed unless we put a stop to them. Finally, you know how long I've been asking Steelhead Division to send me some help? Like forever, that's how long. Okay. Ace of Space. You've been trying to figure out the Gadroon's strange gravity technology for some time, but these frog-faced extraterrestrials are simply inexplicable. We want to know, or they want the Earth, and to make mankind their slaves, but we don't know much more than that. If you could help us get a hold of more Gadroon technology, maybe we'll finally make headway understanding what those crazy critters are all about. And cadrozyrobonucleic. Alright? The Gadroon have some of the most complex genetic structures we've ever seen, and it'll be years before we fully map their genetic code. We need all the DNA samples we can get to speed up the decoding process. Defeat several of the Gadroon to gather a broad spectrum of DNA for analysis. You can find them trying to terraform Fallen Sun Forest, aka this is probably our repeatable. Terraform and function. To disrupt the Gadroon's terraforming process, we need a set of their biokeys. We think we can use the biokeys normally found in their hovering observer drones to forge keys we can use to access the terraforming spires. Our only hope is to to use their technology against them. Take down the observer drones near the crashed ship in the Fallen Sun Forest, and harvest the biokeys from the wreckage. And gravitic modulators. Our own experiments have shown the Gadroon's terraforming process requires very specific gravitational conditions which they replicate using their spherical gravitonic modulator devices. Destroy them to slow the creeping advance of their alien biosphere. The modulators are scattered throughout the Fallen Sun Forest near Gadroon soldiers or their terraforming equipment. And find the Fink. There's a Viper scientist named Amtower who will give us information in exchange for assistance. Hurry and find him before he changes his mind. He should be hiding out beneath the old fire tower near the highest point in Fallen Sun Forest. Now, these are one level above us, but, well, at least we got a double XP weekend. We can catch up with that in a hurry. So, anyways, think we'll call the video here, and I will see you all next time.